Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is pretty much just going to be me, well, as far as I know right now, talking in the bathroom. Because somehow this is the quietest place so far. We'll see if that changes. It could change at any time. That did not come out right. But anyways, I feel like, man, it's been busy. And I just feel like, as busy as I feel like I've been, I feel like I'm not doing anything at the same time. Okay, anyways, like I said, or like I was saying, I don't really feel like I have been doing anything. I think it's just like, it's kind of like if, I don't know, I think I just get tired so easily. I don't know if it's like the holidays, or I think it is the holidays. The changing of seasons and all that. But I'm sitting out here, for those of you who already know, like I'm at the island, but the lighting's not that great. It's okay. It's actually kind of late when I'm filming this, because it's funny. I tell myself every morning, this is why my vlogs are so late usually. I tell myself every morning, I'm like, oh, I should record this. And I'm like, no, because I just want to do whatever I'm doing really quick, especially when I'm hungry. I just want to eat. I just want to make the food real quick and eat it. I don't want to sit there and set up a camera, or even, I don't even want to just go grab the camera. And it's not hard, but I don't know why. I've just been like that lately, obviously, because my videos are so late. And that's why, because all day long, no matter what I'm doing, even the littlest thing that is something, like cooking dinner, I could have filmed that, even though it was leftovers. But I told myself, no, they already know what I ate, because I told them about it in the last vlog, because that's when I made it. And then we had the leftovers of that tonight, which was the same thing as the fake, gosh, what are they called? Chicken fried steak. It's just hamburger meat, but ground beef, whatever. But it's just funny. It's like that's what I do. And then when it gets late, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm like, I didn't even vlog today. I didn't film anything. So here I am. But anyways, a couple days ago, I saw this video pop up in my feed, not my subscription feed, but just pop up in like suggested videos or something like that. And it said something about the fear of aging and how to deal with it. And I was watching, I was like, that, got my attention. I'm like, because I don't know, I wanted to see what it was like, whatever, right? So I clicked on this video, and basically this girl had made a, I don't know if it was like a reel, I think it was a reel on Instagram, and she was like really deep in her thoughts the day that she made this. And she says that in the video. She was like, she was like, now I might seem kind of like bummed out, but I was really in my feels that day when I made that video. But basically, she's talking about the fact that she's not in her 20s anymore, and ever since she turned 30, it's like this huge thing weighing on her, saying like, it's, she sees wrinkles and stuff like that, and when she looks in the mirror, mind you, I'm 38, so just keep that in mind, okay? It'll make sense. She says when she looks in the mirror, she doesn't even recognize herself anymore, and almost to the point where she doesn't even want to look at herself anymore. And so anyways, there was way more things that she said, but basically whatever she had said after she had posted it, she had all these women making reels in response to her reel on how to kind of like how to just not be afraid of aging as a woman. So also, before I get into this, if you're a man, do you have the fear of aging in the way of like looks? Do you care what you're gonna look like as you age? Because in my opinion, I don't know what it is, but I feel like, not like I'm always attracted to like older men, but I swear I'm just stating a fact that I swear they age so much better. Men age better than women. They just do. In my opinion, I feel like it has to do with all the makeup that they don't wear. That's one of the reasons, but also, I don't know, maybe less stress, and I feel like they worry, but they don't worry as often, maybe, as like because I feel like women worry a lot, big or small, but they do worry a lot about, okay, I guess I should speak for myself, right? I can't speak for everybody else, but for me, I worry a lot about like little things that at the end of the day, they don't even matter. Or I worry about things that aren't even actually happening, or things that and that sounds really weird, but like, let's say someone, I don't know, like, I don't know how to explain it. Something happened today where the school had messaged me basically saying that they're missing a paper and they need this paper and they're supposed to have it months ago, and saying that I didn't file it, so they're asking me for it. And to me, it was like, I was kind of freaking out. I'm like, what do you mean? And I'm thinking like, look it up. I mean, I was so worried about it. And then eventually, hours and hours later, they're like, oh, never mind, we found it. I'm like, well, thanks for stressing me out for nothing. Like, can't I sue for that? Emotional distress, or I don't even know. Not that I would, but the point is, I feel like men age better, right? So maybe the fear of aging for men is a little bit different, but this was a woman, and I'm like drifting off about this whole thing. Sorry. Stay on topic. All these women were replying to her, and one of the ladies was saying that you have to find your worth. You have to find something you're good at. You have to find a hobby. Like, there's all kinds of things, that mean more than just looks. And which I agree about that. And I do agree on the whole, like, when you start to notice the wrinkles and everything, you kind of feel like when you're looking at yourself, like, you kind of feel like you don't recognize yourself anymore. Like, I've had that, but I haven't had that in a long time. And I tell you what, there is something about turning 30, and I'm not saying 30 is old, but when you are in your 20s and then you turn 30, you think it's old. And it's so funny because I used to be a caregiver, and I have met people who are in their hundreds and 30 years old compared to 100. And I mean, we don't know how long we're going to live, right? No one knows when they're going to die. But 30 years old, I mean, that could be really like a third, if not, maybe a quarter of the lifespan that you're actually going to live, and you don't know that. So, and I know that's not really what she was referring to. She was kind of talking about like your looks fading. So growing old as in not the age, but not so much the age, but your looks, And it made me think about the fact that there were some people saying like, oh, you need to find more worth just in how you look. And then so a lot of people will see someone, right? And beauty is in the eye of the beholder, as they say, right? Like, everyone is beautiful. No matter, like, whoever you're talking to, someone will find that person beautiful, even if you don't, right? Like, looks wise. But the thing is like, just because there's also people who think like that just because someone is confident and they may think that person is beautiful, even if that person's not like, hey, I'm beautiful, because doesn't everybody kind of take selfies these days? I mean, they do. You go somewhere, you're taking a picture, like, just because you're not doing anything special and you're taking a picture doesn't mean it, you know, it's any different. Everybody takes pictures of theirself or has pictures taken, you know. And the point is, like, just because someone has taken a picture of theirself does not mean they're full of theirself, does not mean, or just because someone is pretty in your opinion does not mean that that person thinks or believes that they're pretty. And the point I'm trying to make is also, just because someone may be pretty, and even if they do think they're pretty, it doesn't mean that they don't feel like they have any other value. And I feel like a lot of these women were trying to say that this girl who made the Instagram reel, like, felt like she had no value, I guess. And maybe she did feel like that, but I don't know. I don't even know where I'm going with this. I just thought it was a weird concept to be like, they're like, oh, you need to find different worth other than your looks, you know? And I agree, though. I mean, like, you don't go through life banking on your looks. You don't. Like, let's say you go to a job and, like, maybe you have it easier. Like, maybe the guys treat you nicer, or, you know, just people are nicer to you for whatever reason. What if it's not because of your looks? And that's the thing, too. It's like, you can, let's just say hot. You can, there could be like this hot girl at your work, and, you know, you think she's so gorgeous, and you think the reason she immediately, I feel like a lot of women do this. They instantly, if she's attractive, oh, she gets a special treatment because of how she looks. So is it really that woman thinks that way of herself, or is it because of us as society views it that way? Like, I don't know, maybe a little bit of both. I mean, she can't really help that she's getting by so easily, you know what I mean? But does that mean that she's not going to work as hard? Maybe there are women like that, but I don't know. In my experience, if you don't do your job, you're not going to keep your job. So, I don't know. Anyways, I am just rambling, and I figured I would share that with you guys. I don't know what else to talk about, but I kept thinking about that and thinking about it, and I kept thinking, like, I should tell you guys, and I don't even know why. I don't even know if you can get anything from what I just said, but I just thought it was interesting. So if you guys want to see videos like that, there's actually quite a few. Just type in the fear of aging or how to deal with the fear of aging. But it was pretty interesting. And a lot of the videos are kind of the same. So I don't know if, you know, I don't know. I really liked that video though, because I wish I could find it. I don't know. I would tell you what it is or who the girl was that posted it, but I can't remember. But let me try to find it real quick. Hold on. Okay. Sorry, it's all grainy and, you know, like I said before. I don't even know why I'm apologizing. I'm not sorry, actually. It's fine. I'm comfortable. It's nice and peaceful. But anyways, the girl's name, or the channel, her name is Brittany. The channel is As Told by Brittany. And it's a picture of a girl on the front, and all it has in big letters, like kind of around her head or her body. And it says, The Fear of Aging. That's it. But the title of the video, it's just how to get over the fear of aging. Goodness. But okay, so there was this one lady that responded to her video, and this lady, I loved this lady's response. I believe she was a nurse, or she is a nurse, and she told her that that's just like the way that everyone is programmed. Like, it's so, okay, how do I explain it? She was saying how women are like just mean to women all the time. It's almost like, as women, if you see other women who in your eyes you may think that they're prettier than you, or maybe they're just doing something better than you, but they're also pretty, you know, because it's about the looks, but we'll look at them and try to tear them down. And the way she said it, and she's like how dare her for being confident and stuff like that. I don't know if exactly like word for word what she said, but if you look that video up, you can watch it. I just feel like I wanted to share that video. I will try to link it if I'm able to in the description box down below. So I think, I don't know about the men, but any woman kind of feeling like you're wondering the same thing and just curious maybe about the video, I suggest going and watching that video, because I liked some of the answers that she got from a lot of women. But I think, I mean, I was gonna give like kind of like my perspective on it, and I don't even know where to begin. So I'm just gonna kind of ramble. Like, I have been told like I'm pretty multiple times, but not by every single person. And in my opinion, I don't think I'm like anything out of the ordinary. You know what I mean? Like I'm just a mom. I'm just a mom, like, to my kids. And, you know, my husband, of course, like, probably my mom and dad. But you know what I mean? Like, but, like, to them, like, yeah, I'm beautiful, because, not because they don't think so, but, you know, like, I've been told. But, I try not to let that get to my head. And, like, for my daughter, I think she is so beautiful. But not that it's a bad thing to be beautiful, and that's the problem with it. It's like, it's okay. You know, everyone looks different, and who is it? Babe. Babe, come here. Do you think I'm beautiful? Why? What? And he said, yeah, because you are. But anyways, the point is, it's kind of like, if you just think like that's the most important thing about yourself, there's so much more. And that is the thing that, I don't know. So I used to believe that it's going to fade. But in my opinion, I think I'm more beautiful now, even with this mom body. And, you know, I mean, there's things about my body you guys obviously will never see, but, but, okay. But I think, or I guess I shouldn't say I think, but like, I feel the most beautiful now. And I think it's just purpose. I don't even think it's like, it's so backwards. So like, I feel beautiful, and I think that's the key. It doesn't matter what you think you look like. I don't want to say it's not about looks, but you know what I mean? Like, it's not about what you think you look like, it's how you feel. And if you can always, for the most part, feel like you're beautiful, then what's the difference, you know? It'll just make you feel good, and feeling good makes you look beautiful, you know? If you're feeling like crap, you know what I mean? Like, let's go like this, like, you know, like if I'm sick and I feel like crap, and I'm just like, right? Doesn't look too cute, huh? But let's say it's like, it's my birthday. And, you know, like, doesn't that just look better? Like, being happy looks better. So I think when you feel good and just happiness, you know, oh, and then, oh my gosh, I am all over the place. I'm so sorry. But, that's another thing, stress. That is a huge factor in aging, like, and health problems. It causes so much. Not that I'm never stressed. I was so stressed out for the past 2 days. It's just like, sometimes you just gotta laugh. Like, and if you can't see the humor and stuff, then look up funny videos. At least get yourself to laugh, because oh my gosh. Today, so today, my daughter was crying, and I had to put her in a car seat because I had to go pick up my son from work. And she was really, really cranky, and I didn't have any toy or anything to be like, it's okay, you know, and she wasn't calming down no matter what I said or did. And I was like, she doesn't do that a lot. She does, just not like as I'm putting her into her car seat. Usually when we go places, like, she's kind of okay. So anyways, I was like, here, I gave her my keys to my car. And I'm like in a rush because I'm like, oh shoot, he's already done working. I need to go, like, I am not ready. You know, I had to put her in the car seat, change her. Like, as I'm putting her in the car seat, I realized I had to change her and all that, right? Back to the whole, I gave her my keys. So, and then I'm like, oh shoot, my phone. And I hop over the baby gate. I hopped over that gate that went all the way to that wall, and I grabbed my phone. And then, so I hopped over the gate. I grabbed my phone, and then I heard honk, honk, honk. And at first I'm like, God, those people are just mad for whatever reason. And then I realized that's my horn. I was like, that's the Mustang's car alarm. And I'm like, oh shoot, she has the keys. And for whatever reason, I'm freaking out, thinking like, oh my gosh, I have to hurry and get the keys from her and make the noise stop outside, because, oh, some neighbor's gonna be so angry. Like, I don't know what I was thinking, why I was in such a rush to where I tripped back over and fell onto my knee. And I'm like, oh, of course. I'm just like, why does that stuff happen to me? Like, when I'm rushing, I do so many things. Also, I have a phone case that has like that weird little finger holder thing that also is magnetic, obviously, because it has to, well, I guess not all of them are like that, but this one's magnetic, so I could stick it on a magnet in my car. Or it's metal, whatever. Or you know what I mean. And the point is, that thing broke. I was another time that I was trying to hurry and do something, and this whole time I'm like, what am I rushing for? I don't even think I hurried that fast when I had a job. I was just like, what? Like, all this stress, I don't even know if half of it's real. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if there's a reason. And it's almost like if you actually have a reason to be stressed out, right? And you're already stressed, right? And then like something minor that normally wouldn't stress you out happens, but because you're already stressed, then it does stress you out a little bit. And then it's just like things just keep happening, and then you trip and fall and hit your knee, and then just, you know. It's like that one song, she had a bad day again. I don't even know. I can't remember how it goes, but Matchbox 20 or Third Eye Blind, I don't know. I'm tired and I need to go to bed and get this video up for you. It's totally rambling, and yeah, I don't know. I mean, I get kind of weird when I'm tired. Anyone else? Oh man. But anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow. Happy Vlogmas. Good night. Also, I almost forgot again. Still dark, but if you guys enjoyed today's video or you watched it to the end, don't forget to leave a heart emoji down in the comments. That just lets me know that you've seen it all the way until the end and you enjoyed it. You don't have to say anything else, or you could say whatever you want in the comments. But if you don't have time to chat, you can just leave a heart. Hope you enjoyed.